Alright guys, welcome to the channel. First off, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Chris. My whole goal of this channel is really not to, be a part of an allegiance of any type of company. I'm not a Samsung fanboy, I'm not a Google fanboy, definitely not an Apple fanboy. I don't pledge allegiance to any of the companies, right? What the purpose of the channel is for is really because I'm just a consumer just like you guys. I have a lot of phones. You guys will see on the channel, I'll do a lot of reviews. And I just want to share with you guys my unbiased opinion on what works, what's good, what's not. And it doesn't matter if it's Apple, Android, etc. There's things that I want to chat about with you guys, right? Because I think it's important to understand what a regular consumer goes through. What are some of the things that a regular consumer goes through when purchasing these phones? These phones are not getting cheaper, right? And I think the more information we have out there, the better it's going to be, right? Now, today, really, I wanted to just talk about this whole Pixel 6 Pro fingerprint scanner thing that's been going around. I know the phone is completely sold out in stores right now, and it's pretty hard, right? Unless you get it through a carrier, it's pretty hard to get your hands on one. It's kind of like flipping a coin and getting a PS5 and walking in at the right place at the right time. And that's kind of how I got my phones. Actually, to share with you, the Pixel 6 Pro, which I got it in the black or the gray, whatever you want to call it. I actually just walked into a store, checked it. It wasn't on their website. Walked into a Best Buy, they had it, and I said, I'll take it. It's only 128 gigs, which is a bummer. Now, here's one thing that I do want to share with you guys. The Pixel 6, which is actually one of my favorite phones. I think it's just because the value is insane. I got this as an excellent open box deal. Now, and it's 256 gigs. Now, if you pay attention on Best Buy, they have these deals, where you can look and see it's open box. Open box, I mean, they probably used it for a few days and returned it. The phone was in pristine condition. The box, they put an ugly, huge label on it, but whatever. They sent me this phone. I got $100 off, and it's the 256 version, and it's the Seafoam. It is sweet. Honestly, to be honest with you, before the update, I was very, very close to sending this back because of the fingerprint scanner. And that's actually what I wanted to chat about today, because after the update and after replacing the glass screen protector, things really changed. Now, one thing that I noticed about the Pro is as soon as I got this, I had to put an LK, which is a film traditional screen protector because of the curved screen. And the fingerprint scanner before the update was not bad, but it wasn't the greatest either. After the fingerprint scanner update, that surprise Google update that they posted or that they did on us, this thing got really good. I'm talking really good, like to the point where it was not something that I was noticing on a daily basis, right? It was something that was working smooth. It's not the fastest, and it doesn't claim to be, right? But, it's usable. It's definitely usable, and I definitely am very aware when it comes to fingerprint scanners. I have a Galaxy S21 Ultra myself. I pretty much have every phone, so I completely understand where you're coming from when like you just want this thing to work, right? This thing works normal. To be honest with you, it works great. It works, I'd say 95% of the time, and I don't even have to think about it anymore. Now, here's the part that I wanted to chat with you guys about when it comes to the Pixel 6. The Pixel 6 is just as good. Now, granted, I think two things that I wanted to chat about when it comes to the fingerprint scanner. First, you can't use a glass screen protector. If you're having issues with the fingerprint scanner, you got to go film. Now, here's something that I tried because it's really hard to come across a film screen protector for the Pixel 6. People just make glass, and glass with the fingerprint scanner, forget about it. It's trash. It's trash. It doesn't work. It's terrible. I love glass. I love tempered glass. I love the feel, especially because I carry multiple phones in my pocket all the time. The glass is unusable when it comes to this phone. You put a film screen protector. Now, granted, you are going to have to do some Mickey Mousing until you find something else, right? You're going to have to do some Mickey Mousing and just cutting around. I just took an LK screen protector. Shout out LK. They're not paying me, but hey, they're a good brand, which is the same one as this one over here. It came with an extra. I cut it out. Not very good. I mean, as you can see, there's still some imperfections. You guys can see that it's not the best cutout job ever, but it works perfectly. When you put the screen protector on, you do the fingerprint scanner. This phone is insane. The 90 hertz, is it noticeable? Yeah. If you use these phones, if you're used to 120 hertz, I'm going to be honest with you, it is a little bit noticeable. But this thing is very smooth. It's very fast. This, in my opinion, is the best bang for your buck. And I think that's the reason why I like to use it so much. I've got both phones. I've been carrying both phones in my pocket for a while now. They both work great. Fingerprint scanner is on point without the glass. That is for sure. And to be honest with you, the only other thing that kind of sets this apart is the fact that this has a little bit better of a haptic engine. The refresh rate is a little bit better on the Pixel 6 Pro, but the haptic engine just makes it feel smoother, it feels more responsive. But this is a beast right here. I find myself going to this phone. I carry 5 phones every day. I find myself going to this thing every single day. I think the display is good. The battery, to be honest with you, is mediocre. But when it comes down to the camera, which is the reason you have this, the Google integration, the software, it can't be beaten, right? But, my review is coming soon on these phones, so take a look out for that. My whole goal tonight was really just to share with you guys the fingerprint scanner between the two. They're both great. They both work phenomenal if you use a film screen protector. So that's what I would recommend. I hope you guys stay posted. So far, like I said, this is phone of the year in my opinion, and budget phone of the year, I will say. Budget phone of the year in my opinion. And I hate to say it, but I think the iPhone's got this locked down when it comes to phone of the year. Their battery life, their refresh rate, everything is just way too good, right? But anyways, that's all I wanted to share about these two right here. Keep a lookout. Those are the two ways that I got the phones. Just keep a lookout. Don't give up. I know they're sold out. It's hard to order them if you're looking for an unlocked model specifically. But that's my take on the fingerprint scanner. They're both phenomenal if you use a film screen protector and if you do the new update, right? So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned, stay posted.